What's going on, everybody? Hope you are having a good week so far. So this week on the podcast is Ammara. Ammara is one of the remixers of my Let's Rave track on the Trick EP. She is based in London, DJ producer. This is the Trick remix that she did is actually the first release she's ever had. And I really wanted to get her on the show and introduce you guys to her. I'd never spoke to her before, but we had a wicked conversation. Really expecting big things from her. I think she's going to be a big one. So without further ado, Ammara. Ammara, how's it going?
Good, great. It's good to finally talk to you.
I know, right? We haven't actually spoken.
No, I know.
Since me sending you the stems.
I know. Wow.
Let's Rave. Thanks for doing that, by the way.
I bet you're like, who is this?
No, Patrick hit me up and was like, do you fancy getting these Meg and Ammara on the remix? I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's do it.
It's so exciting for me to be able to do that. I
was gonna say, is that your first release?
Yes.
Damn.
It's my first time doing a remix as well. No one actually knows that. I don't even think Patrick knows that was my first remix.
Did a pretty good job.
Really exciting for me.
No, you did a really good job. I dig it a lot. How did it all start with the whole Patrick thing?
So it actually started over lockdown.
Okay.
So basically, I actually only recently started making tunes.
Sick.
Properly, and I finished my first proper tune that I was really happy with, and I sent it over to the standard Trick demo email, and he really liked it, and he played it out in Italy. There was a weird period in lockdown where Italy opened the clubs back up again.
Yeah.
And then I saw a video of him playing, and obviously I was so excited. And that's how it all began, really. Yeah.
So it's happened pretty quick for you.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. Yeah. To be fair, if you think about it.
I don't really know, because it's just the way it's happened for me. But I guess some people have said that. But basically, I started producing as soon as I started learning to DJ. So that's probably why. Pardon?
When was that?
Probably. So I've been DJing probably for about a year now. Maybe just over.
Dude, you're in this perfect situation to blow the fuck up. It's amazing. Because for me, I was DJing for I was DJing and producing for 12 years before I got anywhere.
Right. Oh God. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you're being thrown in the deep end, but I like it.
No, but do you know what? I threw myself into producing straight away, and just was tunnel vision with it. So
how did you learn?
I just learned.
Just taught yourself.
I didn't go to Point Blank or anything. I wanted to, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So people had friends help me, just tried it out as much as I could. Just didn't give up, really.
I love that, because there's so much you can do on YouTube, and you can find so much out so easily nowadays.
Yeah, I used Fader Pro and just YouTube, and just mainly it was just myself just trying to play around with it and see what I could come up with.
So what's the vibe? I haven't heard any of your other stuff. You haven't sent me any of it, which I'm annoyed about, but we won't talk about that.
I think it's because I'm still, because this is all quite new to me. I guess I still feel like I'm learning, but I think I need to let go of that and just.
I think what it is about having, I don't know if you have this, you might, but for new producers, it's having people that kind of, this sounds really arrogant and condescending. I don't mean this at all, but it's having some people that are more experienced than you that respect what you're doing and can kind of help guide you into the right direction, whether in that's production tip or production kind of lessons or anything to just kind of make the music better? Because I think sometimes when you're just by yourself and you're just in your own room, you just compare. Well, I just compared myself for fucking years to like all my favorite producers, and then was like, no one was kind of like, I didn't know anyone. So it would just take me so long to like have the confidence to send it to people. But realistically, when you start sending it and start getting feedback from people that aren't your mates, if you know what I mean, that like aren't just going to be like, yeah, mate, I fucking love it. Like, yeah, exactly. Don't play it to your mum because she always loves it. That's what I found the most is you just got to just get it out there.
Yeah. No, it's very good advice. It's true.
And the records that you like the least are the ones that everyone else likes.
Well, we'll see.
That's the weirdest bit for me, is like the record that you think's not going to do well always does really well.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird. And the record that you spent like 2 minutes writing, like, will be your most successful.
I'm trying to get to that point as well now where like when I talk to producers that have been doing this for a long time, they're like, oh yeah, I can finish a track in this amount of time. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm still not.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's like, it will just come. Like one day you'll just write a record really quick and you'll be like, oh shit. But it's got to be a good record at the end of the day. We can. There's a lot of producers out there that write a lot of shit music, and are still extremely successful. So
that's very true.
I don't know. It's just got to do your thing. So where are you from?
So, well, I've moved around a lot. I'm not from London originally, but I have lived here for like 10 years now. But I grew up in Barcelona as well. I'm half Spanish. So.
I was going to say, what's your surname from?
So my mother is Spanish and my dad, he was born here, but his family is Pakistani. So
okay.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? If you want to talk about it.
Honestly, like everyone always asks, it's really up to you. No, but I say Nawaz or Niwaz or Niwaz, yeah, whatever.
Okay. What? So you don't say the same thing?
No, I say Niwaz, but
Niwaz. Yeah. It's cool.
Do you know what? At first, my DJ name was both my names, but I think it's just too difficult.
Yeah, I thought it was like African name for some reason. I don't know why.
African.
Can you speak Spanish then?
Yes.
Can you speak Pakistani?
No. That's because I lived in Barcelona, so.
How good is Barcelona?
Very long time. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, I loved growing up there. Like it was the best. It was such a different way of life.
It is. When I used to live in Ibiza, when I drove back from Ibiza to here, I would always stop off at Barcelona for like a few days. And it's just like the best city ever.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Razzmatazz, what a club.
Yeah. But I spent like, from like, it was like a weird age, it was like 8 to 14 there.
Okay.
Yeah, but still like.
Still amazing.
Like, yeah, when I came back to England, I was like going to the park, but we'd always just go down to the beach or to like the skate park. And it was just so different.
Yeah, I do like Barcelona. The Spanish way of living is very different, though. I feel like British culture, you have to work hard and kind of you have to grind at it. Where I feel like in Spanish culture is just like just relax and have fun.
Yeah, no, it definitely is that. In a way, that's why I'm glad that I moved back.
So it's pretty generic question, but what made you want to get into it? Or
I just fucking love music.
Love it, mate.
No, I do. I've been raving since since I was like 16.
How old are you now?
I'm 26.
Okay.
I'm 26. So, yeah, I wanted to get into it way earlier, but I didn't. And I don't even have a real reason for it. I don't know what took me so long. One day I was like, right, I really want to do this now, and I just have got to just do it.
No, I think it takes time, but I also think it, like, for me, it was that you're always kicking yourself for why didn't you do it earlier? Why didn't you do it earlier? But realistically, now is the right time because you're doing it. And
the thing is, yeah, exactly. I think if I'd started earlier, I don't think it would have gone as well as it has now. I don't think I was in the right mind frame back then.
You have to be, and I think when you're younger, like you're like, just trying to do everything to please everyone, rather
Yeah.
than actually be like confident in yourself as like a person, that you're like, this is exactly what I want to do, and this is where I want to take my life and my career. I remember when I was younger, I was just like trying to please everyone. I'd have like one big DJ like a record and start playing it, and then I'd try and make music that they would like, and then I'd like somebody else would go and play another record, and I'd go and try and make records for like their record label, and it just doesn't work like that.
Exactly. I think now as well, like, I'm really like unapologetic with my sound, and I think I would have had more of an influence. Like, I would have let other people influence me more, whereas now I've been really like, just no, this is the sound I want to do. Like, I've had people try to sort of, you know, give me their advice, or, you know, and I think now I'm a lot stronger, and I think it's good that I've waited till now, because I'm definitely in a better mind frame.
No, definitely. I think other people projecting their kind of influence on other producers is probably not the best thing, because we're all trying to write different music. Unless you're like, I want to write a Joel Corey record, like, well, then you need to go and write that, if you know what I mean. But it's different. So like, what are you for like influences? Okay, I wanted to ask this question. What was your top 5 Spotify playlists, or top 5 Spotify listens this year?
Oh my! So I listen to like loads of old stuff. I don't even. Do you know what? The Prodigy is like a huge influence to me. Like that. I also don't really listen to a lot of house and techno. I still listen to. Did I tell you that? Did I say this earlier? But I actually began listening to drum and bass. That was like,
oh, cool,
how I got into raving. So I used to go to drum and bass raves on the regular. Like that. Those are like my influence, and I think it influences my sound now, because it's a bit darker and a bit heavier. So do you know what? I can't think what my top playlists are. I can tell you what my top artists probably are.
Have you not done it on Spotify, where you like, you know, like the Spotify rap where everyone else, like, what everyone's been posting?
I haven't kept mine.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. Oh shit. Like, I was in my own top 4.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was like very bad. London Grammar were my first.
I only just got a Spotify artist profile a few days ago.
No, but I mean like on.
No, I know you mean the standard. Yeah.
London Grammar were my top. Bon Iver was my second. Maceo Plex was my third. Will Clarke was my fourth.
Wow.
And Breach was my fifth. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing that my own records were. Do you listen to your music much when you write it?
When I'm making it, then yeah, but after that, no.
You just ignore it, really.
Is that normal? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not for you, obviously.
I like to compare myself a lot. So I listen to loads of music and then be like, oh, my stuff sounds shit, and then go listen back and I'm like, oh no, it actually sounds all right.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
good.
But yeah, I do like listening to my own music.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way that I get to sound like I sound, because otherwise, if I listen to loads of other house and techno, which I don't really, then I'm just going to sound like everybody else, or everything that I listen to.
That's fair enough. I mean, I was listening to my own stuff today. I mean, I went out and like, whenever I'm making something, I always have to like go out and listen to it on headphones, like while I'm like on the train or while I'm walking or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I get a better feel for it. But I guess everyone does that, producers.
I don't know if they do.
I really need to do that. Like for me, yeah, I have to.
Yeah. It's weird. So what's the plan for life for you then?
Well, I just really want to keep making music.
Are you working full time as well?
Oh God, honestly, I've got like so much going on. I can't wait to just not have to do like a normal job anymore. But yeah, I am working, but you know, I've already got like gigs lined up for next year, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, so
that's dope. What are you doing work wise? Because I love it. I love that you're still at the point where you're not full time in music, because it's like the most exciting time. But it's also like, as when you're in your situation, it's like also the most frustrating time, because you're like,
it is so frustrating because I can't give like all my time to music, and I really want to.
Yeah.
So I have like 2 jobs. One of them is I'm a key worker, so I work with children with autism. And the other one, I work at a gym, yoga and fitness studio. So, and then in between that, I'm, making music.
Bangers.
Yeah.
So what's with the whole caring thing? How did that come about?
That was very recent, actually. I don't really know how it came about. I've always been like I guess I'm quite good with children, and I'm quite like, You're a carer. I'm a carer. So that's how I don't know, really, it just came about. Just someone I knew did it, and they were like, you'd be really good at it. So, and it's quite flexible, and
that's handy.
Everything I do has to work around, my lifestyle. So I can't do a job that's going to be like 24/7, 7 days a week. So
yeah, you still have to have time to do exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. And I need my weekends.
Do you still rave a lot? Obviously not at the moment, but are you still a raver?
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I remember watching your story the other day, and you were like, I don't know what you were partying, but I messaged you the next day. I was like, how's the hangover? And you were like, on another level.
Horrendous. Yeah.
So are you in London now?
I'm in London now. Yeah, live in London. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Hackney.
Actually
just moved here. Well, I say Hackney, it's like it's more towards Bethnal Green, but it's the borough of Hackney.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love living around here. But I don't know if you can hear sirens. I keep thinking like it's so loud.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. So have you got any releases coming out?
Can't give away too much right now.
That's so boring.
No, I'm working on stuff, and I've had like, I've got stuff that's coming up.
That's cool.
Still, like I said, this like that the remix was my first release. I still can't believe that. It's so mad. Yeah,
just the only bit of advice I would say is don't go on any smaller record labels now.
Yeah. I have thought about things like that. I think the bar set quite high. You
set the bar and you can't go lower.
Yeah.
You really can't, because you'll smash it. I promise you, you'll absolutely smash it if you just stay at that level. It's like,
I always want to go on trip as well. Like
Patrick's actually amazing.
Yeah, the track that I sent to Patrick, I hadn't sent to anybody else, any other labels. So, because I knew that he'd really like it.
I want to hear it.
I knew he'd really like it. Well, I did actually say that to him. I was like, I feel like you're gonna love this one.
I love that.
It was a bit mad. I mean, that's the thing with Trick. I feel like it is quite. I love that about Trick. The sounds are just so out there.
Yeah, it is a bit of a strange one. It's kind of like what Patrick plays, I guess. At the end of the day, like Patrick plays all over the shop, and I was surprised that he with Let's Rave, I put a video up on Instagram, and he messaged me and was like, mate, can you send me that?
Oh, really?
And I sent it to him, and he's like, can I sign it? I was like, well, I literally wrote that as a laugh. Like, that song was...
Oh, so that's how it happened then.
It wasn't fun. It was literally like me before going on tour for the weekend, and was like, I need to write just something.
Oh, really?
Well, it was kind of a piss take record, because I feel like everyone's trying to like sound like old school. So I was like, let's just do the epitome of old rave music.
Right. Okay, that's so interesting.
And was like, let's just try it. And that's me singing. That's my voice on it as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know that.
I was just like...
Now I'm like, oh my God, yeah, it does sound like you, actually.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was like a... And then Daddy Dino were mates, so he was like on the B-side.
Love that.
But it was good. So are you at the stage where you're at like management? I love talking about this because it's like, for me, it's so exciting to see. it's so exciting to see where you're at and kind of like how you're moving forward. Where are you with management, agents, or anything like that?
Yes, yeah. So it's actually, I haven't actually spoken about it either. It's actually quite good to talk about it all. But I have management. And
who's the manager?
So Stacey and Alice at Omen Management, they manage Mason Collective and AJ, Chris, and a couple of others. But they from the beginning, even before I was like, just literally right at the beginning, they always had like an interest in me. So
cool.
It's been really great and really supportive. So I love being with them. And then I'm currently working with Paramount, Josh at Paramount.
Josh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, I haven't actually met him properly. I'm actually meeting him properly this weekend on Sunday.
That'd be cool.
At an event in London. So yeah.
Who else did Josh look after?
All very new.
Who else did Josh look after? I can't remember. I think Josh turned me down, I think, once.
Oh, really? He looks after Ben Hemsley and Ewan.
Oh no, he didn't. It's somebody else at Paramount then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's looking after quite a lot of like
the trick boys and girls.
Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. I think I'm the only girl that he looks after now.
That's good, because you're just going to get all the love. There's like, although it's like a male-dominated industry, which we all know is shit, but being a female, and if you're really fucking good, you'll smash it.
Yeah.
Which is great. So just take full advantage of that. Just get them all working for you.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to 2021, because also I feel like this has been so good for me, because starting out and having all this time has been so good. And in a way, it's actually, that's how all of this has happened. I think if I hadn't had this time during lockdown, I don't even know if like the whole Patrick thing would have come about or anything. So it's been quite good for me, but I'm looking forward to now just like actually getting out there now properly, because
it's something that I've been saying with like some of my other mates in the industry, that it's COVID has like put everyone on like a level playing field, because no one's playing shows. Yeah. So apart from kitchen shows and your fucking live streams, but
I know.
But like,
what's it been like for you?
To be fair, like I'm really lucky. Like I'm super lucky in the situation that I'm in, if you know what I mean. Like I usually live in America, and I just toured January to March. I did like a long tour in America for that. So I did all my touring for the like first quarter. So like I was lucky that financially I'm okay, and better. Like there's a lot of people that are a lot worse off, so I can't really complain at all, apart from not being able to play shows, which has been fine. But I've just been back in the UK with my family, which has been fucking amazing. Like,
looks so nice where you are.
It's so good. And it's just like, there's so many more people that have got it worse. Yeah, and of course. I'm just kind of chilling in the studio and working out every day and cooking for my mum and dad. It's like, could be a lot worse. I don't think we're going to be back at it next year until like September, personally. I think 2022 would kind of be back fully swinging.
Yeah. Realistic.
But just got to make the most of it. I've written all my music for next year already.
Good.
So every release is planned.
Take advantage of this time. It's kind of how I've seen it. You know, I knew I wasn't going to get this much time again, so I just really...
You did the right thing, because I bet a lot of people are kicking themselves now, because their things are going to start happening again. Gigs are going to start slowly going back, and then everyone's that didn't do the work is going to be like, well, fuck. Now I'm like a way step behind.
Maybe, yeah. Well, that's exactly. I said to myself, don't be that person, because I would have been kicking myself if I'd done that. So right at the beginning of lockdown, I just just got my head down and just, you know, I was like, I need to use this time to really like work on my skills and just, you know, do that. So I did. So
it's great.
Happy that.
I love it. I love it that you've done it, because so many people haven't. But I know a lot of my mates that are like full-time DJs, and they just haven't been in the right mindset to write at all.
Yeah, but and also that's fine, and I get it. Like, and I get that, you know, for some people it's been really hard, and maybe they just haven't felt like doing anything and not being motivated, and that's okay as well. Like, you know, I don't think, you know, there needs to be that much pressure that you feel like you have to get stuff done. But I think everyone's just different and is taking it differently, I guess.
Yeah, but you're right. To kind of progress in life, you do have to fucking just get on with it to a certain extent.
Yeah, that is my mindset.
Same.
I just feel like, you just have to do it. Just get on with it.
Yeah, I think it's like that kind of what writer's block, whatever it is. It's just like you just have to work through it. We all write shit records and we all write good records. It's just it's like you got to kiss enough frogs to get to the prince, if you know what I mean. Like, got to write enough shit records until you get to a good one.
Yeah. It's all of these things as well that I'm experiencing now. I was like, oh my God, I'm having writer's block.
What did you do to get over it?
Yeah, no. Oh,
what did you do to get over it though?
Take time out.
Yeah.
There was a point when I was like every day just trying to like finish stuff that it's just taking time out and just being like, you know what, this week I don't want to go near my computer and do anything. I just want to like have some time out. So that always helps.
What do you write on? You Logic or Ableton?
Logic.
Fuck yes. Like,
everyone I say I use Logic, they're like, oh, you need to use Ableton, and I'm like, why? I like working on Logic.
I'm impressed that you use Logic, because no one uses Logic anymore.
Yeah, they don't, do they?
I feel like we're the Android of phones.
Yes, yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. I've never heard that before. That makes sense. Like, oh my God, I'm an Android user.
Yeah. All of my friends are like, you just go to Ableton and it will change your life. And I use both, but I don't produce on Ableton. I just use Ableton for like a few things that Logic doesn't do. And then
this works for me, so why would I? It's clearly done me well so far. So I just feel like if it works for me, then I'm gonna go with it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I love that. I love it. It's kind of, I don't know. It's like Camel Fat. I think they use Bitwiz or something like that, which is like the creators of Ableton went off and did their own thing and made another thing, and like barely anyone uses it, but those boys fucking
if that works for them, then why not?
Yeah, I agree. Don't
I really have stopped listening to people. That this year I just have stopped listening to what other people say. That's one thing I've learned.
I don't know who I was in the studio with like not so long ago, and they were like, you have to change Ableton. It'll change your mind, change your world. I'm like,
yeah, people do it to me all the time.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird. I'm like,
maybe we should be like, no, you should change it to Logic. It will change your
world. I'm gonna start saying that now.
But I also think that they're probably right, but we're just in denial.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm totally in denial. I'm like, it really works for me, okay?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that girlfriend or boyfriend that like none of your friends like, and they're like, split up with them.
Yeah.
And you just can't. You just got to hold on for like dear life.
I'm totally in denial. Oh my God.
So what's the career goals for next year? Do you set goals?
Yeah, I guess I set goals. Of course I set goals. I just no, I told anyone my goals, but no, I honestly just really want to really want to have more releases. That is just, I just want to, I love producing. I do. I love it. And I have so many ideas, and I'm just excited to get out there. And I think now that I've just got to that point where I'm like, you know, just like sort of, you know, come into the music industry, I'm just so excited to see, you know, what else happens, and just to get my sound heard more. Because even though like obviously I did the remix, but I'd love to have like my own, for like, you know, people to actually hear my sound fully. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, because I think it takes time for people to get who you are and what you're about, and like people that have heard the remix.
Yeah.
It just takes time, but I totally agree. Getting music out is kind of the only way to get heard in this industry, I guess.
Yeah, but I've only just sort of figured out what my sound is very recently as well. Anyways, not it takes time.
It will change as well.
Yeah. But I'm excited for it because, like I said, I've got so many ideas and so many exciting things. I just can't wait for it to people to actually hear what I'm about.
Yeah. What's the one gig you really want to play?
Oh, I'd love to play at Printworks just because of the room and but obviously
it's cool.
Who knows when that's going to happen? But I spent a lot of time going there. The only times I've been to Printworks is to see drum and bass events. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's your drum and bass go-to then?
All like all the old schoolers, like Andy C.
Are you into is it like Jump Up you're into, or is it more like?
Oh my god! When I was younger, I used to go to Jump Up events.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Everyone did when they're like 12. It's ridiculous.
Like Hazard, like Hype. Oh my god, all of them. And then I love, I like Liquid and,
How good is the new Clips stuff?
Yeah, I love it. Like I said, I still listen to drum and bass, and it's good to listen to other genres, I think.
Alex Perez's new album is great.
Yeah, that's what helps me make music when I listen to
other stuff.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
It's different,
Yeah, I just listening to a techno record to then try and write another techno record is just boring. It just doesn't give me anything. It's just like, another kick drum.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Printworks obviously, just love to play a big room like that. It would be amazing.
You'll do it, definitely. Is Printworks still around?
Well, I don't know, because I think I was literally about to say as well, I don't think they got the funding, which was obviously really, I don't really know what's happening with that. So
sucks.
We'll see.
It's wild, the whole Rona stuff. But we're also so lucky in this country, like how much support there has been from the government. Although I don't necessarily agree with all of I'm not into politics at all, but from friends from other countries, they get jack shit, absolutely no support at all from the government.
No, it's true.
And you're like, we're so lucky here.
Yeah, we are. Even though things are a bit shit right now, I just always try and think I'm so lucky that I even I always think I'm so lucky that I live in London and I just get to be here, so I can't complain.
It is one, although a lot of British people fucking moan about it, it's literally one of the best places to live. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
The fact that we're born here or Spain or whatever, we're so lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. There's so many opportunities and you can do anything really.
Definitely.
Just mindset.
Have you done much traveling?
I'd like to do more, and I always said that if I do more traveling, I'd love it to be when I start DJing or when I started making music. So for me, that's an exciting part of it. So
yeah, it's the best.
I want to travel more. Obviously, I've done standard places, but I've never been to America.
Haven't you?
I've done most of Europe, but no.
Oh yeah.
So I'm first time I go to America, it's going to be for a show. So
yeah, is that the aim?
Yeah.
Do it. You can fucking do it.
Why not? You have to believe these things, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. You could definitely do it as well. Easily.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, for sure. So what's the plan? I can't believe we're in December.
I know. Gosh.
What happened to the last 10 months?
I don't know. It's gone so quick.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not good with this time of year.
Why not?
It's just too.
Do you just rave too much? Are you just into the summer?
Yeah.
I'm completely opposite. I'm like,
I don't know why, but I feel like I can just tell. I don't know if it's the beard or like the I feel like you probably like this time of year.
I love this weather so much. I was like up at like 7 a.m. this morning running, and it was like 2 degrees. I was like, this is fucking life.
What?
This is the best.
Oh, horrendous. No.
Yeah,
No.
I remember because I live in Detroit in America, and we had like I remember 2 years ago, I'd never really done a winter in Detroit, and their winters are on another level. And we did, I think we got minus 26 degrees.
No.
Like it was insane. It was like, that was cold as fuck. But then when it starts to get warmer from minus 26, you're like, oh, it's a lot warmer. So I remember coming out of my house with like my shorts on to go to the gym, and then was like, oh no, it is actually pretty cold. And then realizing it's like minus 10 degrees. And you're just like, the jump from minus 26 to minus 10 is so much that you're like, oh, it's pretty warm. It's pretty nice out. And then you realize how actual cold it is. But I love the winter so much. Are you like a sunbathing person where you could just sit down? You are, aren't you? I can't trust those people.
Yeah. Look, I like winter because like I don't mind being at home and like getting things done and like, you know, making music or whatever, or being in the studio, and in that sense it's fine. But I just I just like being out and about, and I like it when it's sunny.
Yeah,
you know? I feel like everyone's happier,
especially in the UK. Yeah, I'm miserable when it's hot.
Yeah,
it's just
like,
too hot. I'm just sweating. It's just disgusting. Yeah. But England, the minute we get a bit of sun, everyone stops working and goes to the pub.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, like, London's one of the, like, such a great place to be, like, in the summer. It's so fun.
It is fun. New York, when you go to America, New York in the summer is amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like London, but 10 times better. For some reason. I love it. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, so what's your plans for the rest of the year?
Rest of the year, just gonna keep making music, obviously spend time with my family over Christmas, and then get ready for next year, see what happens next year.
Party on. I'm playing in London next month.
Are you?
So come down.
Where are you playing?
Night Tales.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I've never been there. What's it like?
I said nice, and I've never been there, but I know it is good. I know it's good. I know people that have been, and it is good. When are you playing?
I think it's the 22nd. Let me have a look. It's going to be weird though, because it's like January. Oh no, I'm playing Thursday. I'm playing a Thursday night.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No one's going to be there. It's just going to be me in the DJ booth.
I'll be there, don't worry.
Just me and you. You can be like in the corner, like on your phone, trying to support.
If you go like out, but I'll be like 10 people in once, don't worry.
Bring on the hangover. Yeah. I didn't know it was the 21st. That's weird.
Wait, of Jan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, should be fun. I don't know. I don't think it will be though.
Like social distance.
Pardon?
Have you done any like social distance gigs?
No, I've kind of turned them all down.
Yeah.
It's my first
one.
I've
been, and it's hard. Like,
is it hard to social distance?
Yes.
Especially when you're drunk. I don't drink, so I think I'll be all right. But when you're drunk, you just like want to hug everyone.
Yeah, it's like To me, it just so sad. Like the whole point of music is to be able to just, you know.
The thing that kind of mind blows me is like the amount of people going into shops and like queuing up for shops and going down like Oxford Street and stuff like that. And then you're like, I do get why they can't open clubs. I get it, because it's like, it's not like lining up for a shop.
No, it's not a necessity.
No, but it's not even that. It's just you know what happens in a club. Like, it's not like lining up for a shop. It's like people are drinking, people are like doing drugs off toilet seats. Yeah. Like, it's not the like most hygienic place in the world.
No, it's not.
So I get why they're not open, but it's also like, this sucks.
I know. And like you said, like, I mean, I have to get on the tube like in London, and it's just like,
yeah, that's gross.
It's gross. It's so gross.
Do you think this whole time has been like, it's weirded me out because it's made me realize how disgusting we are as human beings.
What do you mean? What, like now we're washing our hands loads and like
no, but yeah, but it's like how like you go to it on the tube on like rush hour and it's packed. Like you're literally like next to each other.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I watched Contagion, the film.
More now because you're like, this is actually really bad. Yeah.
I watched that Contagion film. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, mate.
I keep seeing. Is it on Netflix? I literally keep seeing it, and I'm
just watch it because then it will.
I want to because.
Just watch it because then it will be off your feed and then it can go. But it's actually a really good film, and I watched it like last week with my parents, and it kind of shit me up a little bit. I was like, I get it even more now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's literally what's happening now. It's exactly the same as what's happening now. But it's a little more like you get they get the virus and within 5 days they're dead.
Oh.
It's exactly the same as what's happening though, but it was made in like 2011.
Wow.
And it was from a bat.
No.
Yeah, it's literally exactly the same.
That is quite weird, isn't it?
Yeah. You should watch it. Watch it tonight and then drop me a text and be like, I just shit my pants. It's literally now.
It's quite mad that they can like, but then I guess, is it quite predictable that these things can happen though then because they make films out of it? So I guess
so.
Yeah.
I'm just not intelligent enough to know these things. But I
think, yeah. The vaccine got rolled out this week, didn't it?
Woohoo! Yeah. I actually signed up for it.
Have you?
Yeah. I'm just give me all of them.
All of them.
Are you going to take it?
Well, I guess if...
Oh, are you an anti-vaxxer? Come on, please say you're not.
No, I'm not an anti. I'm not anything. I guess like, I mean, I'm going to have to eventually. Isn't everybody going to have to eventually take it?
I don't know how they're going to do it because I think half the population needs to take it for it to like turn. I sound like I've been studying this. I haven't. I've literally listened to like one podcast that probably is not true.
You watched Contagion and now you're like
I'm putting doctor at the front of my name.
Yeah. It all figured out.
But supposedly half the population needs to take it for it to like do anything.
Right. Yeah.
So bring it on. But you have to take 2 of them.
I'm willing. If it means I'm going to grow another limb or something, then
fuck
fine.
it. I don't care. It's like
all good.
I just want to work. At least everyone would have grown another limb. It's not like
exactly.
It's not like we're by ourselves. It's not like that one drug. But
no.
I just hope it doesn't do weird stuff like that drug that kind of it was like years ago, I think it was like in the 80s. Like it was like a morning sickness drug that they rolled out like too quickly, and then women would like give birth to like deformed babies or like
well,
I don't want that.
I don't want that.
No one wants that. But an extra limb I would definitely take.
Yeah, but these things aren't like what is worrying, you don't. It's not like I'm an anti-vaxxer, but like it's just, you are putting something in your body that you don't know. Yeah,
but come on, like, have you seen the argument? Have you seen the argument with? You know what I'm going to say as well.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And yes, of course, I think that. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
When you think like that, it's just like, come on.
Yeah, but I also think it's pretty fucking amazing that they rolled out a vaccine that quickly.
It is amazing.
That's good for future.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's probably going to happen again. So it's good that they can pull it out that quickly. I'm proud of it. We're the only country that's done it. We're the first country.
I know.
What am I?
Yeah, I hope that means that at least things will get back to normal here at least sooner.
America just doesn't give a fuck. They're just like raving. In like Florida, they're just like partying. It's wild out there.
Are you going to go back to live in America after?
Yes, I will go back. I'm probably going to go back in March for like a few weeks. I've got my car runs out. My lease on my car runs out over there, so I need to go back and sort that out. And I need to sort a few things out of the house, and then I'll probably just come back until I'm back touring again.
Yeah. Do you prefer living out there? Well, obviously, because you live there.
I don't know if I prefer living out there. It's just where all my work. I was lucky that I got a very good agent in America.
Yeah.
When I was younger, and all of my shows, like no one knows who I am here in the UK. Like I don't get booked in the UK. This show in January is my first show in London for 2.5 years.
No way.
No, actually longer than that. The last time I played in London was Printworks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's mad. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like it's
so crazy.
It's weird that I have like, I'm lucky, but I'm English and have a bigger following in America than I do in.
That's so sick though.
Yeah, it's great, but it's always that grass is always greener, right?
Yeah.
Like I always just want to be big in the UK, and so it's a long-term plan. I want to eventually be back here full time, but I would never give up what I've got in America. It'd be fucking stupid to.
Nice. Well, must be quite exciting then to be playing in London, even though it is like obviously a bit of a different vibe.
It'll be cool.
It'll be cool. Yeah.
I like always get really nervous that no one's going to show up. Like proper.
Look, I'll be there. Don't worry.
I'm just going to call all my mates and be like, "There's no guest list. You've got to buy a ticket."
Please. I know it's a Thursday.
Yeah. To be fair though, all of my mates are DJs and none of them are working, so it's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Got no excuse.
But I don't know. When's your next gig?
Next year. Next year now.
Have you played Lockdown at all or anything?
Yeah, I played. Sorry, there's a siren outside.
I guess you're in Hackney. It's just like.
I played a couple of social distance gigs, but they're not for me. No. It's just not for me. Well, like I know that sounds really, and there are people that would probably love to do them, and I just did not enjoy it. I mean, obviously I like playing music, but it's just
No, I get it. I get it.
Didn't feel,
I haven't done live streams because of that. It's just for me, it's just really not. But then I spoke to Patrick the other day and he was like, "Mate, you have to do one." It was like the best night of my life ever doing a live stream.
So you haven't done a live stream at all, like during this?
No, I turned everything down.
Fair enough. I actually did a few, and I mean, when I did my own one, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But it's a bit weird. It's a really weird feeling. It's like really odd. But yeah, I guess you're not going to do one now, though, are you?
No, I don't have any decks here as well. So it's like Pioneer. The guys at Pioneer sent me some at the beginning of lockdown, and they were like, "Go and live stream," and I'm like, probably not going to live stream. And they were like, "Okay, can we have the decks back?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh, really? Wait, what?
Yeah, so it was at the time, it was literally right at the beginning of lockdown. They were like, "Look, we've got these decks that we're just going to float around during the whole of lockdown." So they were like, "If you're not going to use them, then don't worry."
Why haven't you not? What you just obviously it's just not.
It's really weird actually. I haven't had decks for years because I'm just like always playing. So I was just like, I really don't want to come home. As much as I love DJing, I really don't want to come home and turn the decks on.
Yeah. No, I get that.
However, 2 weeks before I had to come back here, Pioneer just sent me one of the new mixers, and I just bought like some vinyl decks because I want to start playing vinyl again. So they're at my house just waiting to be played. But
fine.
I can't until I get back there.
Oh wow.
Did you learn on vinyl?
Pardon?
Did you learn on vinyl?
No, but I really want to learn.
Do it, man.
I really want to learn. I think, yeah. I've started collecting vinyl that I can't play.
Yeah, you definitely should do one. Do it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, I love it. So you started learning, or you?
No, I started when I was like 13. So yeah, that's how there wasn't CDJs when I started.
Oh wow, yeah, 13.
Yeah.
How old are you?
30.
Oh.
I probably look a lot older. The grey hairs are coming through massively. I was supposed to have a haircut. I was supposed to have a haircut today, and I then looked.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, and then I looked at my calendar, and it's like tomorrow, and I was like, oh, such a fucking idiot, Will.
Oh. Wow, that's so young. That's just when I'm like, oh, I wish I'd started young, but you know what?
No, mate. Honestly, you're 26. I was really lucky. I had a residency in Ibiza when I was really young. Like I was 17 for like 3 years, and I had like a really good residency in Ibiza, and spent a lot of time out there. And then realized that Ibiza's not going to be where I make my career. It's like I have to write more and more music.
Yeah.
And when I was out there, I was earning reasonably good money, but it was just like just playing, and then I was doing like production work and stuff out there. But I didn't start full-time music until I was 24.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it took me a long time.
Yeah. Gosh, that is a long time, yeah.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, of course.
I talk about this a lot with mates, and it's like I haven't had a hit record, and I'm so glad I haven't had a hit record yet, because if I had a hit record when I was 24, like I wouldn't have I wouldn't be here. Not because I would have done anything stupid, but I just my sound has changed so much. I've changed so much as a person, as an artist, if you know what I mean. And I think until you're older, it was only like 2 years ago I actually really worked out exactly where I want to be, because I changed. Like I started on Dirty Bird, and I had an amazing run there, but I don't want to be on Dirty Bird for the rest of my life. Like I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
But if I had a massive hit that young, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
Yeah, I guess like you have more to work. If you get there that quickly, then, you know, I don't know. I feel like. I
think that's the thing as well, is also nowadays you've got Spotify, which is amazing because you can get some insane streams and you can actually earn money now again on in music. But there's so many artists that stream really well on Spotify and Apple Music and everything, but then actually don't have a fan base. So they have these insane numbers, but then just can't sell a single ticket because they haven't worked long enough in the industry. They've not done the touring. Right. They've not done the support tours. They've not done the like free tours where they make shit money and make zero money or lose money. Like there's so many times when the first 2-3 years of touring, you're just like scraping by.
Yeah.
But you're doing that to gain fans, and you're doing that to get like a following. For me, and I'm lucky that I built that.
Yeah.
And you can kind of grow from that. But there's so many artists that they're much bigger than me on streaming wise, much bigger, but come to America, can't sell any tickets at all.
Because they don't have the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spotify doesn't, or streaming, I keep on saying Spotify, but streaming, I don't think streaming brings you a fan base on one record, unless it's like another level type of record. Unless it's like a Medusa or something like that.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting.
I honestly, the one bit of advice I would say is just fucking play as many shows as you can and release as much music as you can.
Yeah.
The more you're in people's faces, the more people just get to know who you are. Yeah.
But that's why I'm excited. Like I said, it's for me, I really feel like, you know, next year, hopefully even though I've got gigs lined up and a lot of them aren't actually in London, they're up north and stuff. And, you know, I've got Glasgow, Manchester, Liverpool, and a few other places. But yeah, so hopefully it can all work out, because I feel like that's what you're saying. You know, it's all well and good that I've got this now, but I need to actually, you know.
Yeah, but your foundations are starting really strong. Like you're at the like perfect time to like. I truly, and I'm not just saying this. Like, you have every opportunity now to like just build and build and build.
Mm.
Smash it, mate. Promise you.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Right, let's wrap this one up. We've just nearly done an hour.
Oh wow, it's been an hour.
Nearly. We're like 6 minutes.
Same.
Just go on all night. How can people follow you?
Well, mainly Instagram. It's at Ammara DJ. It's double M.
How do you spell that?
Ammara.
I'm like dyslexic as fuck, and I was trying to work out how to say your name for ages.
Oh really? I don't get that. Sorry, I know we have to wrap this up, but fine. My name is Ammara, and people say Ammara, and I'm like, it's Ammara. It's not that difficult.
Well, I thought there was like an N in there, and was like, no. Ammara. What is it? And then I was like, no, Will, spell it out properly.
Can you say it?
Ammara.
There we go.
Yeah. Smash. How do you pronounce your surname? Niwaz?
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
But it's just Ammara.
Ammara. Okay. Yeah. So DJ Ammara.
Ammara.
Are you on Twitter?
I am. I don't really use Twitter.
Twitter sucks. It sucks now.
What sucks? Twitter?
Yeah.
I just follow Liam Gallagher, and that's fine. He just tweets bumble class every morning. It's like the best thing. I love it.
Yeah, I did like a massive unfollow on Twitter. I unfollowed like 2,500 people. Don't know why I was following so many people, but I spent one Sunday and just like was like, I'm unfollowing everyone. Wow. And then I follow like 300 people now, and I still go on there and just get angry. Just like this is just
I just mainly use Instagram. I mean, Twitter. Yeah, I used to use Twitter when I was younger, but when I read through my tweets, I was like, wow, I need to delete these forever.
Otherwise, you can get cancelled.
Can't wait to go out tonight. Can't wait to go raving. It's so cringe.
Can you remember when you used to talk on Twitter in like the third person?
Yeah.
How good. That was the best time. I think we should bring that back.
Yeah, you're right. It
was like, I'd like talk about like at DJ Will Clarke's eating pizza right now. I'm like,
yes, yeah. Because that's what it was. It was like updating people what you were doing, like eating pizza right now. So.
And now everyone's just got their political views and kind of trying to cancel everyone.
No, it's too intense for me. I can't deal with all of that. No.
What about TikTok?
No, regular TikTok user. I don't even know what I haven't even downloaded it. I don't even know how you would even do it. Like I just sorry to anyone that uses TikTok. It's just not for me.
I tried it years ago before it was TikTok. I can't even remember. Ago? Oh my god, it wasn't TikTok. Let me find out. I've got to Google this. What?
That is so. Are you joking? I thought this was like a really new thing.
No. What was TikTok before? Musical.ly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That rings a bell.
So I started on Musical.ly.
I cannot picture you doing that.
It was different. Like it was different back then. I was not dancing. I promise you. Let me pull it up. I've got some videos. I think I've got one of me in a shower cap. I think I might have deleted that actually.
No. Please show me.
Oh yeah, I've got 2017. I got
Shut up. Wow, you're like an original. You probably were one of the first people.
It was a long time ago.
What are you doing? That's so weird.
I was bored in a hotel. Where was I? I wasn't as grey then. Jesus. I think I was in Australia.
Wow. Okay, so you actually use TikTok.
Yeah, but I don't anymore. My last video was not so long ago.
Go on.
Like
when was it?
Gym time. Me at the
Gym
gym.
time.
Gym time. Look.
Gym time.
Sorry, this is not good content for anyone listening, but just me at the gym.
Wow.
Look at that little wave.
Okay.
Ready? Hi.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my TikTok.
Wow.
But I feel like TikTok is probably the happiest place. I don't feel like there's any negativity on I don't go on it. I don't ever look at it. But I feel like everything from TikTok.
Very true. I never really thought about it like that. I guess.
I'm kind of into that. Because like,
yeah.
Even Instagram's a bit neggy.
Oh yeah, I have to really switch off from social media.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I try to as much as I can.
During like when it was like June during lockdown, it was like proper shit on social media. I don't know if you can remember. And I put like a timer on my social media. It was like to 30 minutes a day, and then I put all my social media on my last screen to like, right. And then I put it in like a brain. I've called it the folder brain fuck. So I'm like every time I go in there, I'm like, do I need to go in there?
Yeah. Wait. So you limit yourself to 30 minutes a day?
Yeah.
That's so good.
I sometimes go over it because you
so
can
good.
like you can just click allow more time.
So recently, look, I've actually been doing it quite a while, but I don't use my phone before bed, and I don't use it as soon as I get up.
Yeah, that's key.
Like, it's just that's my time, and then after I've done whatever I need to do, then I'll go on my phone. But before that, no.
When I was talking to Patrick the other week, he literally turns his phone off for like 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, he's on emails on his laptop, but turns his phone off.
Good.
I wish
it just goes to show, like it's it's good to have I understand that.
Yeah,
I do.
I'd love to do it.
Some people find that really strange when I tell them that I don't use my phone as soon as I get up. They're like, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I'm like, it's like, what? Like the fact that you're saying that is so worrying.
Do you have your phone in your bedroom, or do you have it by the side of you, or do you like?
No, so I'll purposely like put it on the other side of my room before I go to bed, so that I don't
do it.
Don't want to go near it. No, but I don't even like having it near me. I just no.
Yeah, I don't do that. I wish I did. I kind of want to.
I've told so many people to try it. It's so good.
I kind of want to get a alarm clock, and then I don't, because I use my phone as an alarm. So I kind of want to get an alarm clock and then just turn my phone off.
Use my phone. I just put it on airplane mode while I'm not using it.
Yeah.
So my alarm still goes off, but I just I'm not like for the first hour of my day, I don't look at my phone. And it is this weird thing where you feel like you should, because it's like, what if I'm missing something important, blah, but it's an hour. It's fine.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend the other day and she was like, why is your phone on silent all the time? Like, I don't have, my phone's always on silent and there's no notifications.
Yeah.
And she was like, what if somebody needs to get hold of you in the night? I'm like, well, they're not gonna.
No, I know, but I've had people say that to me as well. They're like, what if someone really needs you? And I'm like, well,
sorry.
I don't know.
Call somebody else. And then it's like, what if somebody dies? And it's like, well, I can't bring them back, can I?
Like... This sounds so mean.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, but you got to do what you got to do for mental health wise as well. Like, it's, you got to take care of yourself. So.
Well, I just think even growing up, like, I don't know if you're like you're closer to my age than not, but like, you didn't grow up with a phone.
No, I think that's what it is. I didn't grow up with a phone. Yeah. No, I didn't. And I didn't grow up with, Instagram or social. So I know what it's like to have that time, and I really appreciate it.
How fucked is it? This is kind of personal, but how fucked is it being a female with social media?
Oh,
does it fuck with your head?
Yeah. Well, I'm very strong and it doesn't bother me as much, but I really see how it affects like younger girls. That is when it worries me, because that I can't, like, the things that they see and the other, like, I just feel like the pressure for women, like, and for young girls, I just think it's awful. I never ever could imagine, like, you know, seeing, you know, girls or bloggers or all these different things like at that age, and you know, thinking that you have to look a certain way. The only other time I saw things like that was like in music videos, and it was like harmless, you know. But now there's so much pressure. I'm really glad I skipped that, actually.
Yeah, I remember when we were younger, or when I was younger, it was like the media were worried about all the like size 0 models and all the like fashion magazines and how it would like influence.
The Kate Mosses and the like Paris Hilton like stumbling out of a club with a cigarette.
And now it's literally like everybody is a influencer, and everyone has this has like everyone's perfect and has like this insane body, and you're just like, this is so not right.
I know. Honestly, it really is. It's one of the things that really bothers me, and I think, it's so messed up. But I don't let it affect me. But I worry about the younger generation. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, massively. It's like, it sounds weird, but it's like sex education as well. Like most kids are learning it through porn now.
Yeah.
Like to get porn when we were younger, you had to like go to your mate's dad's house and find his stash. Now it's like there.
No, literally. No, but there's porn on Instagram. Like there's like, and honestly, I had this conversation so many times with people, like, you know, before like you know, like a naughty picture or something was like, oh my god, like have you, now you can just find, you know,
everyone's sending dick pics and nudes left, right and center.
Yeah, they're posting.
It's like normal. Yeah, exactly.
Fine, like look, I'm not here to, but it's just the fact that like I find it weird that young kids can just have a phone now and they can just see all of that, and I think they need to learn about those things, not just I don't know.
But do you think that's just down to the education system? Because you don't get taught that at school.
Don't get taught what?
You don't get taught anything about social media.
No, I know. But then I always have this thing as well. It's like, would you let your kid have an iPhone? And it's like, well, if they didn't, they'd probably be like picked on.
Well, this is another thing, and they'd be left out. But then you also have the bullying that goes on social media with younger kids. That like, when you're at school and you were bullied at school, like you could get away. Like when you get home, you got away from it all, and you kind of could like shut yourself out. And now you can't. No,
you can't.
It's all online.
But the thing is, it's an iPhone. It's a computer basically. Like they can do anything. I sound so old.
You're really not.
So old.
Wait till you're 30. Have you started going grey yet?
I hate it. I really do. I do. I don't like it. I don't like that. That's what kids are doing all the time.
No, me neither. Me neither. It's I don't know. Do you want kids?
God, I cannot think about having kids right now because I'm very selfish. I love my time.
Yeah.
Could not think of that, but obviously, you know, one day,
you never know.
But it's not a thought. I can't think about it right now.
Would you let your kid have an iPhone?
God knows what it'd be then. It'd probably be like
it's probably gonna be in that arm.
20, like holographic thing. I guess I would have to.
It's crazy what's gonna like. Yeah, but the cameras. We all just know the camera is just going to be amazing, and that's about it. It's all going to be the same, apart from an amazing camera.
I reckon they already have the amazing camera, but they like just only make it a little bit better every year. But they already have like the sick camera waiting.
It's just weird that we all want the next model just for a camera.
I know. I'm guilty of that.
Have you got the new one?
I've got iPhone 11.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the 11.
No, there's no, I don't have the newest one. No. Do you?
No.
You don't?
No. Oh. I'm really not fussed about shit like that.
Are you not?
No, I'm really not. Like.
What iPhone do you have?
I have 11.
Android.
No, but I had. Fuck no! I literally bully people that have Androids.
So do I. So do I.
One of my best mates, he's a producer called Born Dirty, and he gave up his Mac for a PC. He built his own PC, And
Right.
I gave him so much shit. And then he eventually had to sell his PC like 2 weeks later because he hated it so much. And I was like, I told you,
Really?
just
There
fucking
you
listen
go.
to me.
There you go.
But he did then build his own Mac. It's called like a Hackintosh, which is kind of
What?
cool. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
but-
a hacking tosh.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's like
Okay.
pretty cool.
Wow. That's insane.
But yeah, I'm not fussed about getting the new thing.
That's good. That's good.
I'd rather just like save my money. It's just a waste.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't have a job right now. Come on, Ammara.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the best position. You're actually earning money in lockdown and writing music. It's like unheard of.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, look, I always think like it could be worse. I'm okay. I'm good. Like, yeah, it could be worse. Could be worse.
It always could be.
Because the thing is, I guess if you're like full-time music, then you don't have another job to go back to.
I feel sorry for the people that have like just started going full-time in music.
I know. Yes. Yeah.
And then like can't pay rent.
I know.
That's the one thing. So one bit of advice I would say is work full time for as long as you can. Promise you, as long as you can. In 10 years' time, we'll be on this podcast again, and you'll be thanking me. You'll be like, "Oh my god, thank you so much."
I hope so.
It's the only bit of advice I would say. I did it.
Thanks.
I literally worked until I was getting on a plane to go to America.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't have an option. I have to work. I have to do things for myself. So that I've always been like that anyway. So
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah, got to pay them bills.
Need no mans around here. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being on. How do people follow you again? We got from following to talking about all of this.
Okay. Instagram, AMMARA DJ.
Mate, thanks so much for doing the remix. You killed it. It was fucking amazing.
You.
And let's keep in touch. See you soon.
See you soon.
Big
Bye.
love. Yo, that was a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. Please share it. Please send it to your mates. You can go listen to her remix on Ammara, which is on her Spotify, Apple Music. Follow her, Ammara DJ. And yeah, big love, everyone. Keep safe, and I'll see you soon.